Hi guys, it's been a while since I recorded. It's been a lot going on. So today is Australia Day, and I did a meditation this morning and saw some friends, and just felt I would take this opportunity to use the vibration to tune into what needs to be recorded for the highest good now. And this is about past life. This is about relationship, be it a divorce, a romantic breakup, family, friends, the ending of a contract through work. This is about past life, balancing. Balancing's come out 3 times with this, the scales with the contract, and also with the balancing card from this deck. So we have also in order, man holding a coin, the garden and the gate, and hostilities. And then came out contract and walking away together. And then this angel of patience really wanted to come out. And I was drawn to this card, and it's number 44, a woman holding a heart. But she was upside down in the deck. So whether you're male or female or have a stronger masculine or feminine energy in this life, it doesn't necessarily mean you're the one holding the heart and the other person's the one holding the purse strings. It'll be different for everybody, and it'll depend on what past life situations you've had with that soul or with members of the oversoul. And only you can really know, and how much you need to know will depend on you. And you know as much as you need to know. And you're listening to me ramble for a reason. So I feel like, although this is painful, this is actually a wonderful opportunity for self-reflection, but that doesn't mean that you're necessarily the one who is playing the bad guy. But it's a reflection on if you are doing that, in what ways could you handle this better? What guidance, who could you ask for guidance? What beings, be they incarnate or not? But also so yes, solar plexus and heart energy and throat, obviously. Mostly because my throat's starting to close over, so whoever is watching this or whoever's coming through in the channeling as the opposing party having throat chakra issues, like feeling you can't speak your truth, you can't be heard. 444. But I actually feel like you're quite clear through the rest of the body, but it's really just up in the throat. You've been doing the work, and you're being acknowledged. You're being acknowledged, and I'm being drawn to her crown, her corona, and the starburst again. That's on the Australian army symbol, the corona as well. And we do have a lead soldier here. And it was the first thing to be picked out, and I heard the Dixie Chicks, I think it's called Traveling Soldier. I cried, never gonna fall in love with another guy, too young when they told her something traveling soldier. Sorry. So maybe look up that music, purchase it if you will. But this is very much about love. There's so much, the selenite and the rose quartz and the hearts and the angels. This is meant to be, Jelly Bean. And I know it's hard, but you wouldn't be asked to do this if you weren't supposed to be doing this. And I know I will be going through it myself soon, so this recording is probably definitely for me, although I will forget it and stumble across it myself. Channeling is a wonderful experience. 711. But there are people and places and beings and situations in your future, and I'm just getting this energy of like being pushed back from my third eye and just like just float, just lie back in the water and float and just let all that stress go and let the water take it. And if you're worried about the water taking it to someone else, just specify that you want it to be transmuted, so no one else picks it up. But definitely seeing ocean, and if you can't do that, salt water in a bath, it's good stuff. Salt crystals are the shape of a Merkaba apparently, which is interesting. Okay, I'm just going to see if there's any light language going to come through, but I'm just sending you so much love. Nio haya warrior sikia toria tokonekia kokoria pokoyene otokiani sini. There's nothing to worry about, little one. It's just a bump in the road and seeing a bus stop. When you trip up, take a seat and wait for the bus to come. We're always here, we're always maneuvering, we are always standing beside you. Be quiet in the quiet and calm in the calm, and breathe. I'm also seeing Gretchen Olivia Picard, who's a beautiful light language priestess who I absolutely adore. So maybe you'll be drawn to find her on YouTube. Goddess Gigglepot, I like to call her, in the most loving way. So Koreani, and I'm also seeing Satara Faye as well. Mo Korea Sikia. So yeah, Hathor, a lot of Hathor energy. Venus energy. Korea Sikia so mono koi. No kore kia so ne area o kone tikiare inekia. Energy on the left of the stomach of the solar plexus. Ko asi ana ire ko kori sikiano to So I was going to say stabbed in the back, but it feels like maybe stabbed right through the back, but from the front, like looking straight in their eyes. That's savage. Ko sonai sikirea kia kia so koreana kia toa enekia. Your experience has been savaged, young one. So koreanai. Can you come to terms with the experiences that you have chosen to have and give? Can you rectify situations not knowing where it started? How could you possibly remember, even in one lifetime? Moniarea oriania. So there's like a split energy down the side of the crown, like it's allowing in lower vibrational entities. Usukiria monokoria sunokoria kia no ootia ootia sunotutu onetia reasutukoinini. So just acknowledging that these darker, harder, lower energies are perfect in the eyes of the Creator and that they do have the right to exist. Your contract with these beings, these energies, these entities, must be resolved in love or they will never leave. But that begs the question, do you need them to leave, or are they serving a purpose? Do you believe that you can exist in pure love, or do you need your defenses? Is this the golden age, or are you living slightly out of field? Mowaria horiakia wahoriakia no amaniaria Syria Syria sono ainikiai. So kind of a gold and pink and purple light streaming down from a heart into the auric field, just to encourage within self the resolution of this energy so you can move on. Just be gentle with yourself as over the next few weeks and months situations arise where maybe you behave in a way that you don't think you behave, or maybe somebody else surprises you, or maybe it's not a surprise but it's a continuation of a pattern that has spanned decades, centuries, lifetimes, aeons, galactic wars. It's all the war of self. It's all the war of one, dear one, little one. We do not mean this as a defense or a degrade. It is like you would call your child little one. Being a child is not wrong. It is a beautiful space to be in, and we are much more like children than you are. Koi siena moini. Warriene kia namone ne kiare ne kioro sukore ne kia te kia kikio sukore. Shifting the sands of time within your cerebral cortex. Senamoku serious tutura within your skull, within your understanding. Slightly out of your perception, but for your highest good and at your invitation. You will only receive as you open to grace, but any moment that you open to grace, all these healing codes will come flooding into you. It is never wasted. You never miss the boat. You cannot. You just have different choice points of when you receive, how you receive. Perhaps there will be somebody who does something nice for you, and that is when you open to grace and gratitude, and that is when the buzz and the healing will come in, and the lower, beautiful, perfect entities will choose to move on because you have fulfilled your contract. These entities are the sand in the pearl. Thank them, for without the agitation there would be no need to create the pearl and pearls of wisdom and light and love and grace. A lot of work on the feminine side. Stretch, dear one. Lady's choice. The masculine is so active, as he should be, but the feminine is a little grumpy, as she has every right to be, and we cannot force. Okay, so that's picking up on conversation that I had from one of my beautiful brothers this morning. Thank you for that enlightenment, dear one. If you have watched this, you know who you are. Eso no hai kia I, ho no kai hi ne kia. And next we will work on abandonment issues, but that is for another time. Okay. Oh, this has been a long one. Thank you so much for watching. 1717. As a human, I'm going to wish you good luck. You don't need it. You are loved. You do have this, but I appreciate the pain of the grind. Namaste.